The big man just tore apart all those little junkies he was agreeing with in Alphabet City for a couple of nights. The big man just punched through all their lies. The big man just made revelations that he's got to bow his head and recant and retract about 90% of the statements he made from the day Richie erected this antenna. Who's the winner now, bitch?
Oh, he's hanging out with dope addicts in the Lower East Side, is he? Oh, brother.
Oh, he was siding with them. He just got out of prison. He's been in prison for 7, 8 years, 9 years. Well, I'll tell you what. The white boy you clearly remember questioning your radio equipment at that gas station, did that look like a prison cell, bitch? Okay, I'm on the side. I'm going to make a coffee, and I got to go buy another bag of weed to roll with this diamond one, because I'm going to smoke me a 20 blunt, courtesy of Big Man's Revelations. I'll be back, guys.
I'm calling the Pig Man.
Oh, he's the laughing pig man of Channel 6 now, bro. He is going to be the biggest laughing stock of Channel 6. Mama told me one day it was going to happen, but she never told me when. I tried to tell Big Man a long time ago. He says, you never came out here and said you were the homeless guy there. How many times you hear me telling the guys I was homeless? Now I tell you guys, you catch me buying Mickey D's, you better buy me that dollar menu for the discount I just get. How many times you hear me say that a lot of these guys took care of me, that I'm going to take care of them the best I can on this Ave? How many times? What am I, a broken record? I know y'all starting to remember now. Richie's jogging all sorts of memories, and it's going to get better from here on in. The big man in these last 4 videos got no choice but to publicly do something he's never going to do in this life. Like I told him, he's going to remember who I am. And that is, he's going to have to apologize for a lot of bullshit he said, because there's some real players out there on this avenue and some real players on this street who respect Richie for not being the druggie, the dope head, or the crackhead. But they know Richie. They know every time they see Richie, every time they turn around, Richie's puffing a blunt, clear as day. The biggest, fattest white piece of bamboo that could stick out of a mouth is in Richie's mouth at all times. Now I've got to go get me another dime to roll over this dime, because this $10 stick I was about to roll just became a 20. And big man, that's because I'm a big smoker, not a joker. And I'm in a midnight choker, baby. And I'm glad you had the revelation to remember who your nemesis really is now. I got you, bitch. Ha 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 ha. Celebration, baby. Celebration, TGIF. Thank my father, it's Friday. Big man's own mouth just tore to pieces everything the RDX crew has been keying up for a month on this channel. Everything those little Alphabet City monkey, junkie, funky motherfuckers have been saying. Big man just tore everybody apart. The big man they were looking up to, they gotta listen to, and look at what came out of his mouth today. TGIF. Thank my father, it's Friday. Big man, I am the Utica Avenue angel, baby. The true Lord of Flatbush, as my brother told me in 1977. He said, I always want you to remember this. And I'm arguing. I live in Bensonhurst. I'm not in Flatbush. He goes, I want you to never forget you are the true Lord of Flatbush, kid. I'm quiet. I need to go get another bag of bud.
Celebrate, celebrate, listen to the music.
I was going out to hustle today. I'm not going street hustling today. I'm going to celebrate on this airwave till I put my eyelids to sleep.
Oh, God.
Hey, Poochie, did you hear him say? He couldn't say not one of those people out there, one person he knows, can tell him, yo, that boy was a crackhead or a dope fiend, or is or was or whatever. He can't say that no more, Poochie, because the people he knows that know me, and now he knows me, knows I'm a straight up, fast talking, slow walking, needle dancing, skip shooting son of the biggest gun, and I ain't no fiend. I'm Bakwa.
Well, he's just gonna have to sit down and eat his chicken all by himself.
I told him, Poochie, the boss with the sauce. Well, I got a big plate of Nemesis sausage for that sauce. He didn't understand me, but I knew sooner or later I was going to serve it to him on a platinum platter, and you know what? It wasn't going to happen until his own brain kicked into gear and made its revelations of connections. Ain't this a bitch? Do you hear what came out of his mouth today? He's got to recant his last 3 months in the worst way possible. Do you know the type of asshole he made himself look like across the band and in video gates and everything else? Poochie, my own. And I told him, I'm sitting back laughing, dying, can't wait till this bastard remembers me. Because I got everything that day. His plate number and everything. Everybody that I dealt with on the street that had radios, you ever see when you pulled away, Richie pulling for his little cell phone? He's setting up a database, marking vehicles and memories and antennas, what he sees, what he spots, what the person description looks like. Big man, you were in that bank years ago, biatch. Poochie, the king, Poochie. It's good to be the king, Poochie. They want to know how I was surviving through all the big man's bullshit and RDX bullshit. All the years on this avenue laying the groundwork. They didn't believe me, but now they're feeling me. And it's a beautiful thing when they're all together in them parking lots or passing each other on the road. The public that moves the boroughs. When I'm talking to these dollar vans, I don't got one customer in my ear. I got that customer and a whole van full of customers talking about me later on, spreading my name. You're kidding me? That's so-and-so? Oh, man, he stepped up. Well, he was never no crackhead or no junkie. He was a hard-earning, down on his luck, and he told you from the door. I'm none of those. I'm out here because I want to be, because it's my choice, because you will never know what it's like to be free unless you could sleep under them stars for a couple of years straight. I'm on the side. You hear him keying up and how he's got to laugh or try to make a mockery when he says, you're making money now. You're making money in that shop. He knows my talents and skills is making me money, because the rest of the people that know me for years can't fathom how come you weren't doing this before. Well, I didn't have a place I could put a stick, and I damn sure didn't have the equipment that I needed, such as that spectrum analyzer in the closet that you never see, such as other equipment you never see that's in this place. You see the messy miracle bench, you know where it happens, but you got no idea who the man is or where he came from. But I'm for real with this radio shit. And a lot of people are starting to surface. They remember, like Birdman. Birdman was another big man. Birdman's driving in that whole day. He's telling the world coming in here about my big CB shop he's personally been to up in that big Jersey shopping mall. And how my store was a fucking bonanza. And there was not one piece of used equipment from front to back, floor to ceiling. It was filled to the hilt, every shelf, every wall, every rack to the ceiling. Brand spanking new in the box, smorgasbord, CB equipment. Big man, Poochie, my man's own mouth just tore apart all the comments on the YouTube. He just put 187 so far in the toilet bowl. If that kid ever keys up again, it'd be a miracle. You don't understand what Big Man just did. He thinks he hurt me. He's got no idea how he just hurt himself and blew me up all over again, because I told them, and I told everybody on 6, I know this man and this man knows me. And he swore, no, I never, that. Look at what came out of his mouth today. Oh, he helps me. He's sending customers. He feeds me. Let me tell you something. That's not the type of piece of shit that would feed any man a dollar menu, who's out there not lying, cheating, or stealing, but out there street hustling, and before he had to resort to any of those, wound up begging. 127, that's how I got down. Not stealing, not the